Why is working out important as we age?
Today, we talk to Darlene Smith, certified personal trainer, who shares why working out is even more important as we age. Plus, we find out if we are doomed to gain weight as we age and so much more.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. Let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna. How are you?
Good. Hi, Coach D.
I was just going to beat me to it, Kamna. I wanted to say Coach D. All right.
That's
Well,
okay. That's okay.
Before you start, I want to read your amazing bio. It's awesome. And as I read it, I'm going to have 1,000 questions. So I should get my notebook out to write my questions. Anyway, Darlene Smith, or Coach D, is a certified personal trainer, author, and founder of Genuine Fitness, LLC. She helps women build strength, improve their health, and confidently navigate perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause through strength training, nutrition, and mindset coaching. As the creator of the Stronger Every Stage brand, Darlene provides education, community, and support to every woman and help them thrive at every age. She is the author of Stronger Every Stage guidebook and is currently writing her next book on fitness, nutrition, menopause, and healthy aging. Beginning in mid-July, Coach D will also offer in-body composition assessments, providing a deeper look at health beyond the scale. Her mission is very simple: change the mindset and the body will follow. That's
Wow.
an amazing bio. I love it
Yeah.
so much. I
Thank
have to be
you.
honest before we start anything else, and Kamna knows this, and most people know, my mindset around fitness sucks.
Okay.
It's really bad. I hate it. That's my
Well,
feeling about it. So
okay.
I think that this is like a part, you're speaking to me that I probably need to change my mindset on that. Kamna's been telling me forever, but I just.
Yeah, that's the
So,
main thing. You have to change your mindset totally around the whole thing of fitness.
Mhm.
It's not always about the scale, and that's where a lot of women we get stuck on is about the scale because if you are under not just myself but another trainer that really deals with what goes on with women in these different stages, they will let you know that yes, the scale matters, but the scale tells everything. The scale doesn't break down everything.
Oh, it's good to know.
oh,
All right.
interesting.
Kamna's got a question right up.
I have a question that I want to know right away. Are we doomed to gain weight as we age?
It's a trick question.
Ooh,
Oh,
was not
uh,
expecting that. Go
me
on.
that
neither.
yeah, that's a trick question. The reason why I say that's a trick question is because if you do not do something different than what you're already doing, yes, you are doomed to continuously gain weight. You know.
Okay, wait.
Uh,
So if you're saying if I've always done what I've done in my 20s and my 30s, in my mid 40s, I'm probably going to start gaining weight. I need to change it up.
yes,
Oh, that was put so
yes,
simple and so like, duh, why didn't I ever think of that, right?
Yeah.
yes. We have to change all of that. We have to get. I'm not going to say get rid of the old versions of ourselves, but we can't stay there with those old versions because we're no longer that anymore. So now we're in the stages of creating new versions of ourselves and learning how to love the version that we are in right now and giving ourselves grace and being where we are.
That's so good.
I know, right?
We are a different person today than we were even 6 months ago, so we have to
Yes.
adapt
But
our lifestyle and habits,
But
right?
I
For
feel
today.
like
Yes.
the words she used were better than that. Not that yours
Yeah,
weren't
well,
good,
yeah.
Kamna. She said a new version.
Yes,
And
yes.
to me, that was like, okay, I don't want to be different. I mean, I know it's the same thing. Let's be honest. New version, different. But like, it was like, you've made it fancier. Right?
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm still soaking in the new version of me.
Okay, so
Okay.
what I'm hearing you say is that we're not doomed to gain weight. We just have to change course.
Yes, definitely have to change course and not to become so like scientific and white coat because that's not who I am at all. Okay.
Okay.
But starting in, our mid 30s, we are already perimenopause going through it, whether we realize it or not.
Mhm.
And we automatically, as women, starting to, with our estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, all starting to go down, some sooner than others. It's said that we automatically are going to lose muscle. So
Okay.
the only way to, in a sense, to prevent that or fight against that is where I come in and what I love to do is strength training. So we have to learn different eating habits and a different mindset about exercise and eating
Mhm.
food, relationships with food, is because we have to change that. It just has to happen because if not, if we are not maintaining or gaining muscle, we're losing it. And so what our body does, it holds on to whatever we're eating, whatever, because the body goes through all this chemical change, but it holds on to fat. So it's just fat upon fat upon fat upon fat. And we're not
Yeah.
doing anything to fight against that.
Right.
So if we, like, say I'm in my 20s and I work out some and I go party, I eat out, I eat dessert, whatever I want, but I work out. And so,
Are you talking about my 20s? Sorry, go on.
so
But
I'm like stable, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But then
Yep.
as I age and I'm like working out the same and I'm eating the same, I will gain weight. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yes, because as we get older women, because right now I am postmenopausal. So I went through what you call early menopause. So I'm
Okay.
Okay.
postmenopausal, and I was over 200 pounds at one point in time. Okay,
Wow.
Okay.
so yes, so what happens is your metabolism changes because hormones. Women, we are, I say, a ball of hormones. We are nothing but hormones, and as those hormones change and they start to go down, other things change within us. I cannot eat the way I ate or party or drank the way I did in my 20s or my 30s. I can't do that. I can't even
Mhm.
exercise the way I used to. So the women that I
Mm.
train, I never tell anyone that cardio is bad because we all need cardio. Yet for women that are in any stage of menopause, strength training is number one. Why? Can anybody tell me?
'Cause we need the muscle, right?
Because we need the muscle, and muscle is longevity. So if we're losing it, that takes away.
So the minute we're hit, pr let's just say, late 30s, we start
Mhm.
losing muscle.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it just keeps going downhill from there.
Yes. And also not just about the muscle, it's also about bone density.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Our
you're
bone
right.
density matters. Osteoporosis, I said it right.
Hmm.
That also matters because that goes down also. So we need to strength train because our bones, they like that tension. Our muscles, it needs and likes that tension and resistance. And if we're not doing it, to me, we're doing ourselves as women a disjustice because we fight and we work and we do and we care for everyone and everything, yet we forget about ourselves.
So what if you're a
Yeah.
woman who's perimenopausal and you have
Mhm.
family obligations, you're busy with work, you're running around like crazy, and you don't have time to work out?
Okay. Glad you said that. Okay, so today I was just speaking to a friend. She lives in Denver and she's a nurse. She's working on businesses. She got all this going on. And she was saying how she was thinking about, she didn't like her weight, her size, and she was thinking about probably getting a program that she can do on her own, virtually or whatever. So what I told her, just from who I am and what I do, and listening to her, I don't think that um, doing something virtual, I'm not against virtual, but doing something virtual in this stage in her life, in this space she's in or on her own is good. Because you don't have anyone necessarily there holding you accountable.
Oh,
Oh, mic
that's why
drop moment.
you, Kamna, and it wouldn't work for me.
Because
Yeah,
I
you
need
have to have
accountability.
someone yeah, you have to have someone holding you accountable. And then I also told her by me telling women that, and I know I am extremely busy, but at the same time, I'm telling women these things, and yet I train myself. Yet I get to a point where it's like, okay, I don't feel like training myself today.
Yeah.
Right.
I just don't feel like it. So what I had to do is take my own advice. I went out and I got me a trainer. So
Good for
now I have
you.
Oh,
someone to hold me accountable and put into action what I am telling other women to do also. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to push a little bit more though,
Okay,
just for a
Okay.
okay.
second.
Go
What if
ahead.
you don't have time to meet a trainer?
Well, if you don't have time to meet a trainer, this is what I'm going to say. We have to find, okay, this is one of my sayings. Um, our excuses tend to be, no, sorry, our reasons tend to become our excuses. You have to find time for yourself. I have a busy life. I really do. And I know a lot of women do nowadays. We have very
Right.
busy lives. But if you do not have, you have to figure it out. This is something you have to figure out. Hour for yourself. an hour. Like I see my trainer once a week. I train people 5 to 6 days a week. That's in the morning and in the afternoon. So this time that I specifically said is my time. Everything else gets planned around that time because this is for me. We find time to put our kids first, our jobs first, our projects, our businesses, everything first. But we never put ourselves first. We find an excuse because the reason I have to take my kids to this sports thing, I have to go do this, I have to go do that, I have to grocery shop, I have to cook, I got this work project, all of that. But we can't find an hour. Even if you find a trainer, and if you have to go virtual, fine. But you have to find time for you. We can't keep giving ourselves away and nothing to ourselves because what we're doing, we're pouring from empty cups and we're getting burnt out. We're getting
Yeah.
frustrated, you know. So I know this all too well myself. So
Okay.
everything that I go through experience, I share that. And also with the women that I work with, I share that also.
Okay, so now we talked about that one type of female. Like that's
Okay.
me. I'm gonna tell you 100 reasons why I can't work out. Because they don't, oh,
Okay.
I have two teenagers, you name it, I will come up with an excuse. But what about the people who are empty nesters? Don't want to. Their bodies hurt. They just don't like they want to, but they're just like, I can't. Can't.
Okay. So
Want
I'm
me
gonna
to
go
get on
back
the
to
floor?
my
Yeah.
I can go back to my reasons.
Okay.
Your reasons become your excuses. So even empty nesters, okay, and give you a little bit about me. I train people from in their 30s all the way to 78 years old.
Wow, nice.
Good for
Okay.
you.
I train men and I train women.
Okay.
I just started a group that's called Strong at Every Stage, Strength Training Community. It just started Saturday for women. One Saturday out of the month. No, it's 4 Saturdays, but it's every Saturday and it's 90 minutes. I give up 90 minutes of my time and I give it to women to come in and we're going to train together. So that's that 1 hour that I was saying. 1 hour. Empty nesters. I have people that had issues with aches, pains,
Yeah.
high cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes. Guess what? People are moving. I have a 78-year-old client. It's a man, but he's a veteran, and all he did is sit at home and keep to himself. He's been training with me for like I believe 5 months now. Now he's up. He's moving. He's golfing. He's getting out. I
Wow.
also encourage. You need a trainer also that's gonna encourage you to push you to do more and see more.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So really what you're good at is busting your excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the truth is there I mean, and they are excuses, but we genuinely feel them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
But
mean?
once you what I would say, once you get into a gym, I'm gonna say depending on the trainer, because I cannot speak for every trainer. All I can speak is for
Sure.
myself. For
Right.
me, I want everyone to love to work out. I don't want you to come to me and you training and it's oh blah blah blah. You got to do this or that. No, enjoy it. Enjoy the music. Enjoy that 2 weeks ago you only could do 5 pounds on the leg press. Then now you up to like 15 or 25 pounds. Like all of that matters and it helps build your confidence and makes you want to go and makes you want to keep pushing, even on the days when you don't. And a lot of people believe in inspiration and what's the other one?
Mo
Motivation. Throw those out the window. You know, in the beginning,
Uh,
cool, but you got to have more than that. Your why got to be bigger than your motivation or your inspiration because it have to have consistency and dedication and commitment. And all of that is to you. You're dedicating something for you to you. You're committing to you. You're being consistent to you, like we do
yeah.
everything and everybody else. And that's what women we have to learn in this stage of our life. In this stage of our life, this is really about us. And part of what in my book is speaking about when we get to this stage, we start looking at our lives and ourselves differently. And what the hormones and everything that's going on with us is forcing us to look at ourselves.
Yeah.
That's really powerful.
I know. It's sitting heavy in me right now.
I was listening this is sort of a tangential topic, but I was listening to this podcast with this I forgot her name. She's like, famous in the women's whatever. She's a doctor, and she was talking about how as we age, as particularly for women, we should be lifting heavier but lifting less reps. Is that true? And why?
Okay. Yes, we should be lifting heavier just because that's what helps us to build muscle
Okay.
and maintain what we have. As far as reps, it depends on the exercise. Some reps you can do 15. Some reps you depend on what you're training for and what you're looking for. So that area is not a black and white area.
Okay.
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 So for me, when I'm training my clients, I start everyone off at 15 reps. When you
Okay.
first come with me, we starting off at 15 reps because that's helping to give your muscles endurance. Is helping to get used to an exercise or doing something that is not used to doing or haven't done for a long time. It's also building that strength in that muscle, and it's having your muscle do something so that muscle say, "Oh, I need to be here. I need to be here." So in this field of the fitness actual part, because that's what I do. um, it depends on the exercise. So just like yesterday, I went to go see my trainer. Was it yesterday? No, sorry, it was Friday.
Yeah.
I went to see my trainer. And I had to do one set on a lower weight, 75 lying leg curls. Okay. It all has its point.
So you mean
Yeah.
you did something 75 times?
Yeah. It was
Oh
only for
boy.
one set. So that means what a set is something that you just it's like so they say 3 sets of 15. You do
Yeah.
the exercise 3 times and each time 15. But this one time, it was because we was probably short on time and he wanted me to hit my hamstrings real good. And so it was 75 times, but it was on the weight was only 30 pounds. Whereas if it was like 15 reps or less, the weight would have been heavier. So
Oh.
in that space,
Oh.
yeah, it just depends on what the exercise is, what you're targeting, why you're targeting. So it's more than just lifting heavy. Yes, you
So
do
there
have to
is
get
no
to
black and white. There's like that's totally a gray. There's a
yeah,
total.
it's a gray area. But when we say lift heavy, it's heavy comparable to you. My heavy may be different than your heavy.
Mm.
So it's just comparable what's heavy to you. So like yesterday, no, so Friday, I'm just gonna go through my workout. I had to do
Okay.
deadlifts, bench press, treadmill for 10 minutes, not treadmill, sorry, what was it? The Stairmaster for 10 minutes, which I hate. And then I had to
I
do
love that you hate something.
I let this but the thing about it, what people do not understand, and a lot of people on social media does not say is that trainers, people that's into fitness, they don't want to work out all the time. They're
Yeah.
hurting, they're sore all the time.
That's good to
They
hear.
don't,
Yeah.
but we still do it because we know we have to. You know what I'm saying? At least for
Yeah.
me, in the position I am, because I will never be over 200 pounds again. I'm never going to be 220 again. I'm never going to be that version of Darlene again. Now, is it possible I could become that version again? Yes, it's definitely possible. But I fight against that every day. I refuse that for myself. This is my commitment to me that I will never become her again.
Mm.
Okay. I have two questions that I just wrote down while you were talking. My
Okay.
first question is, how do we know what heavy is for me?
When you get in the gym, under the weight.
Okay,
That's
so
how you
if
know.
I have 3 pounds at home. They were heavy for a while. Now I'm at a 5. I think
Okay.
it's heavy, but I don't think it's heavy. So is there like
Okay.
a like if it's too easy, am I if I could do it without getting
So
tired? Is there like a
okay,
general
so
rule of
it's they
thumb?
say the general rule, the last 2 to 3 of your set should be struggle. Should be
Like I
like
should be
really
making
putting
really
yeah, putting
inappropriate
force
noises.
behind it. Yeah, yeah. It really should
Okay.
be emphasis is behind that.
Okay.
Because
So
all the
then
other reps is being work is just warming up.
Oh.
It's warming up right now, okay?
So the real action happens at number 14 and 15.
Yeah.
of your
Yeah.
3rd set or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when that was my next question. When you say 3 sets of 15, let's say I did my first 15. Am I stopping and, like, taking a break and then starting again?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I train.
Okay.
Okay, with my clients, if you came to me and you were new,
Yeah.
what I'll do for one, I start all my clients off on machines because they're stable, they're fixed, and I don't have to worry so much about form because I'm really big on form.
Mhm.
So when you
I like
start
that.
doing dumbbells and other things, you have to have form together or it's a chance of injury, right?
Okay.
Or also not hitting the muscle properly. But the answer to your question, I would start you off with 15. Say we're doing an incline press, I would start you off at 15, whatever that weight is. Okay. I'm watching. If you're going through that 15 and it's like, okay, she got it, the form and everything is good, I might slide another plate on there too. And then we'll go up there
Okay.
and I'm watching to see where you actually start to struggle. And that's difficult for us when we're doing it on ourselves because we already in our mind saying, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. This may be too heavy. But actually, if you have somebody that can say, okay, you got it. Give me one more. You got it. Give me another one. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why you need someone there to also not just accountability, but to push and encourage you also to go past where you are uncomfortable because we get to where we are uncomfortable by ourselves and we stop. When we might have, like, as we say, 2 or 3 more in a tank, if we had somebody
Oh,
there just to push us just that little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure I always have 5 more in the tank. I always
Right.
stop. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I kind of want to shift gears to talking about mindset
Okay.
because
Okay.
I think this is such an important piece of this whole puzzle. Is you can tell me to go do 3 sets of 15 each,
Hmm.
but if I'm like I can't do it. I don't have enough strength. I don't have time, blah blah blah. Like whatever the reasons I'm making up, not making up, but the reasons I'm giving. How do I shift it to where I just have to get it done, even if I don't like it?
Okay. And I only can speak from a trainer being in front of me. You're going to do it because this is what you came here for. This is what you paid me for. I'm going to help you get there. I'm
Oh,
going to help you get there. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to push you past what you think in your mind so that you can see that you can do it, that you got this. And then eventually I have clients that's like, should I raise the weight? Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. So that's why for me, personal training in person, if you can get that, is the best way to go because that person, one-on-one person, or if you were like in a group and like I also do semi-private groups, they encourage each other because everyone is in here. They have their own goal, but we working towards the same thing. And so
so you're
everyone getting
saying it's
encouraged.
really about having somebody tell you over and over and over, "You're doing this."
Yeah.
No, it
But
doesn't matter.
eventually you would
You're
do it
doing it.
yourself.
Yeah,
But
because eventually
eventually,
you
yeah,
believe it. Yeah.
yeah. But it has to be a
It's
constant. It has to go over.
this is what popped in my head, the analogy. It's like the guy that you date when you're, like, in your 20s and he's so cocky because his mommy told him that
Yeah.
he was the greatest thing in the whole world his whole life, and now you date him and you're like, "Mm,
Too much.
you totally believe you are." That's what we
Right.
need to be. We need to believe that we are that person. Like, do you
Yes.
know what I
And
mean?
so and that's why also for me with my women with the women especially, there's mirrors all in the gym. There's a reason for that.
No,
I
why?
believe in a
Tell
little
me.
bit I believe in a little bit of vanity. It's okay.
Oh,
Just don't be vain. Yes, believe in that. It's okay to walk past the mirror and look at yourself because we stop looking at ourselves.
We do. I don't wanna look at myself.
Right. We
that
don't want to look at
wow.
ourselves.
I'm
Yeah, you
What a
have
good
to
way.
see yourself
Yeah.
because
I always
the thing
thought it was to check form, but this makes it's more enticing.
I
It's
mean, it's
probably the
both, but
only
yeah.
time that you actually look at yourself and you're like, it's not a problem that I'm looking at myself. Because
yeah,
otherwise
see
people would say,
yourself.
why are you looking at yourself? What's wrong? You know?
And that's building that confidence. Because once I say when you get to a certain point, and especially with women, of course, the muscles start to picky boo through. I'll be like, "Oh, did you see that picky boo?" But you can't see it because you're not looking in the mirror. But I see it. Look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, yeah.
yep. Because one of the things, real quick story. I actually lost weight twice. So, the first time I gained weight was after I had my last child and my body didn't snap back. I had the snapback body, but I was going through perimenopause and didn't know because I had him, I think it was 38. So I gained a lot of weight and I couldn't lose it. So back in the day was I did the P90X.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And I worked out and I lost like 30 pounds. So what happened was I didn't have the mirrors. I didn't look at myself. I didn't have the mindset that I have now. So what happened, even though I lost this weight and I looked totally different, I should have been happy and doing cartwheels. I didn't see it. I didn't see it while it was happening. So guess what happened? Life hit, stress, kids, marriage, all of that. Guess what I did? I gained that weight back, if not more.
Mhm.
And this time is where I am now. I say I will never go back to that. So I look at myself. I looked at myself. I recorded myself. Um, I recorded myself constantly, whether I showed anyone my recordings or not. I had that for me. So now when I look back, it brings tears to my eyes. Like,
Oh,
he did all of this so I can be who I am today.
so
Wow,
how
that's
did you
cool.
lose all that weight?
I worked on my nutrition.
Okay.
Of course, my mindset, and I worked out. I lift weights, and I tell a lot of women, um, I didn't do a lot of cardio. I did cardio. I get on treadmill a little bit, might have step, may run and do a mile or so here and there. But most of my training, it was all strength training. It was all strength training and working on my nutrition because people want to take the nutrition part out because it's really the hardest part.
Mhm,
Nutrition is really the hardest part. Working out is really not the hardest part. So once you got that, you got that. But we like to eat what we like to eat. We like to drink what we like to drink. And at this stage in our lives, it's a no. It's it's a
so
no.
what
Not
is the
saying you have to
biggest
take. I'm sorry.
no, I
Go ahead.
interrupted you. What is the
Oh,
biggest nutritional change that you made?
um, cooking more at home,
Okay.
taking more of the processed foods out. That's not saying I don't eat out. That's not
Right.
saying I don't eat processed foods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not one of
Yeah.
those. I eat everything, but it's also the amount that I eat. I focus more on my protein because protein is a real big thing for women because that's what helps the muscle to stay and maintain and grow and everything. 'Cause that's what
Mhm,
muscles like. That's one of the things that muscles like. One of the things that muscles like is protein. And another
Okay.
thing, myth, I'm going to call it a myth, is carbs. We've been brought up to say, don't eat carbs. Carbs are so bad. You
Right.
know, it's many different types of carbs. It's two different types of carbs. I try to tell, and I tell my clients this. There's simple carbs and there's complex carbs. We need them both. Okay. Because once they get into the body does its chemistry thing and it stores glycogen, which we need for energy in the muscle. Okay. So we need all types of carbs, but it's the types of carbs. It's how many carbs you eating, the
mhm,
activity that you're getting. So you can't take away nutrition, you can't take away cardio, you can't take away strength training, you can't take away hydration, you can't take away rest and self-care. You can't take away any of that. You have to figure
Right.
out a way to make it work and work together. It's not easy. It can be very frustrating, but that's why you surround yourself with a community that
Yeah.
has the same mindset, even if they're beginning, but there's someone there's there that can always help and guide, and that's what I do.
what are the biggest changes health-wise you see after people start working out?
I've seen people have to get lower on their blood pressure medicine to coming off of
Oh,
it.
good.
Their insulin that they have to take has lessened. I had someone go from I think it was 30 something to like 26 as far as the numbers, however the insulin thing goes. But
Yeah.
that aches and pains, because you're not moving your joints and you're sitting all day, you start moving a little bit more, they don't hurt as much. Posture, cholesterol. I have people to come in and be like, my numbers rocked. And I'm like, yeah, you know why that is,
Oh,
right? Because we
Right.
doing this, right? Exercise is the number one pharmaceutical way that you can help yourself. That is medicine. Exercising is medicine.
Yeah.
And they're
That's
not going to tell
amazing.
you that. You know why they're not going to tell you that? Because they want to give you a pill to pop that has all these other side effects. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, yes, exercising is like the number one non-pharmaceutical way to give yourself a better chance in life. I'm not saying to anyone that it's going to stop cancer. No.
Right.
But while you're living and moving around, exercising will help make things a little bit easier for you.
mhm.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so you mentioned real quick. You mentioned you do small mini training, semi-personal. What does that mean? Like, if me and my sister wanted to do it together, we could do it with you, or what do you mean by that?
Okay, so my semi-private, they you can be between 1 to 5 clients. So each group is up to 5 clients. Some of my
Okay.
groups end up being up to 6, but
Yeah.
sometimes it could be up to 5 clients in one group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And so you always have
uh,
someone there. And like I said, my yesterday I started my first Strong at Every Stage strength training community. And it was 8 women and they came and they put themselves first. And was it difficult for them? Yes, it
yeah.
was. But we mostly did a lot of, I would say, like people call it hit. but I would say we did like with the battle ropes. We did jumping
Okay.
jacks. We did some squats. We did some wall ball. We did some pushing the sled. And the reason why I did that because this is just their first day. So I need to see where everyone is because everyone is on a
Mhm.
different level. But eventually we're going to move to where, yeah, they're going to be using the machines. They're going to be deadlifting. They're going to be bench pressing. They're going to be squatting. Wherever they are, that's where I'm going to allow them to grow and aid them and help them into growing into.
Okay. If someone wanted to start working out and they don't have money to hire a trainer, what do you think they should do or get at home so they can work out?
Depending on their level, YouTube is free. They have ton of YouTube exercises that they can do. The point is just starting, just starting.
Mhm.
If you can afford a Planet Fitness membership, I think that's the less expensive is the $10.
Mhm.
Go in there, get on a treadmill a little bit. First watch some videos of some exercises and stuff like that, so you'll know have some type of idea or plan to
Right.
do. Also, people also do online training, so maybe look into an online trainer. That's something that you can do. So I don't do online. I'm just in person. I like the person contact,
Mhm.
because like I said, I'm into form, I'm into the encouraging, the total time and stuff like that. So that's what I do. But there's many ways to start your journey because there is no destination in this. There is no
Okay.
destination. It's only a journey.
Okay.
Hmm.
The destination is the end of your life, because this is a lifestyle. This is not something that we do today and we get where we want to get in a dress or for an event and that's it. No, this is for life because in this day and age, we do a lot of at home work or sitting. We are not as active as we used to be. So our body is not getting that. So this is literally a lifestyle. This is a journey,
I love
forever
that.
journey. There is no destination. Now you can have many destinations such as um I wanna see my arms, stuff like that. I want the scale to go down. I wanna have less body fat. So those are destinations, but as far as the journey, this journey is always.
Okay.
Mhm.
I do want to spend, before we wrap up, a few minutes talking about your in-body scan.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, the in-body scan. This is something very new to me. Last year, September, I went to a gym summit and it was there and I was like, I want that. So what basically, you know how you get on a scale, it tells you your weight. You can use this handheld impedance machine. It gives you your body fat percentage and your BMI. Well, this scale does that. It does that. And then it breaks it down. It can tell you about your visceral fat. It can tell you about your water intake and cellular water intake. It can tell you about how much muscle is on your right arm to the left arm, the right leg to the left leg. It gives you all of this. Okay. And so it goes deeper than the scale because the scale tells you everything. It doesn't break it down. The scale tells you how much you weigh, but that can be your water, it can be your food, it can be your poop, it can be your pee, it can be your hair, it's your clothes. It tells everything.
Mhm.
Whereas this
Yeah.
breaks it down to what's going on with you. And it also helps a trainer to say, okay, if your arms are here and your legs are here, maybe we need to put more emphasis in building legs. Leg may need more muscle. Arms may need more muscle. Not saying that we won't work on all of these things, but I know
Right.
where we need to work. Okay. If your body fat is high, we know we need to get you into a deficit and get you where you can lose body fat because nutrition is where you lose your body fat. Nutrition is where you lose your body fat. The gym is where you build your muscle.
Okay. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's a very strong distinction there. Mm, I like that. Okay.
I had to write that down. It was really good. Um,
I where what was your did you have another question?
I don't
Um
right now.
um what's the difference between this is a dumb one. This is just me. I mean, I know the difference how they look, a kettlebell and a medicine ball. I know the difference like visually. But what is the difference other than how they look? Like
Which one?
is
I'm
there
sorry.
certain the medicine ball or the kettlebell? One has a handle and
The
one doesn't,
kettlebell?
right? Yeah.
The kettlebell? Yes.
Yeah.
Where with a medicine ball, you could do many different things with a medicine ball. Like People toss them. You can toss the ball. You can catch it. You can do all that. You can bounce it off a wall like we do wall balls. You could do that with a medicine ball. Whereas the kettlebell is used for specific exercises, like the kettlebell
Oh.
swing and stuff like that. So that's totally they're two different things.
Okay, so there's specific exercises for each of those.
Yes.
Do you like one of them better?
No.
Or do you don't? Okay. Do you like that at all, either of them?
Yeah, I use them. I use them for myself, and I also use them for my clients.
Okay.
So me, my favorite things is
Yeah.
weights. So that's my favorite
Like,
thing.
just
I love weights.
like handheld weights?
I love dumbbells. I love machines. I love
Yeah.
barbells. Anything like that. I love it because it actually makes me feel extremely strong. So yeah,
Oh.
I really love doing those things. Those are my favorites.
If someone
Okay.
came to you and said, "I wanna work on this body part," like, for me, it's my arms. I don't like my arms. Or somebody said, "I don't like my butt or my belly or my
Right.
whatever, my hair," I don't know.
Okay.
Would you
Okay.
can you work out
Yeah.
So first, I would ask them, what is it about that body part that you don't like?
Oh.
for me,
Okay.
my arms feel too big, so then
Okay. So if they're too big, for one, I'm seeing you and then I can tell you what's going on. So sometimes, most of the times with women in their arms, they have a lot of body fat there. So your
mhm,
body, evidently, your body likes to hold body fat in its arms. So
mhm.
you have muscle there. So you have fat over the muscle. So I would still have to put you in a calorie deficit, something to help you to lower your body fat percentage. And depending on what your body fat numbers are and what I am observing and seeing, I may not put you in a complete deficit. I may put you in what we call a recon, where we lower the calories so you're not taking in so many, but also we give you enough to still do what you need to do to work on building muscle because muscle is what gives you your body the shape. So when everyone sees women with these shapes, it's because they have less body fat to show the muscle. The muscle is the tone, as people say, the tone. So, there really is no such word as tone when it comes to it's just a look. Tone is really a look because all you're having is less body fat and you're seeing the muscle.
Hmm.
So that's what I would do. But if a woman comes to me and I'm looking at her, she says she wants to work on her butt. Okay, yeah, we give you more butt exercises that isolate that body part or arms that isolate that. But if we need to lose body fat, gain muscle, it's all on an individual. So that's why
Yeah.
also when you get a personal trainer, your situation is individualized to you.
You really know
Cool.
your
You
stuff.
do, and you're passionate about it. I
Yes.
love it so
Thank you.
much.
Yeah,
What is the
thank
name
you.
of
Yep, I was gonna ask her, what was the name of the gym you work at and, work out of, and where is it located?
Okay, the gym I work out is called Iron Jocks. That's JOX. It's in Macedonia, Ohio. The address is 852 Highland Road and it's Suite 6.
Mhm.
and what is the name of your book that's coming out?
Strong at Every Stage. It's the extended version because the one that I actually wrote already, the guidebook, is Strong at Every Stage. I had to have it printed out. Where's that page? Probably. It says Strong at Every Stage, Fitness, Nutrition, and Menopause. The genuine way to thrive.
And we get that where do we get the book at?
For me.
Okay.
Because it's like I have so many things that's working right now. So I'm really stepping out on my own to push out. I want to really have a community of women that really start caring more about themselves. And it's okay to be selfish. It's okay. It's time for us to be selfish. Is it called selfless or whatever it is? It's time. We give so much
Yes.
to
Yeah.
everything and everyone else and put us on the back burner. So we have to stop. We have to start standing for ourselves so we can stand for each other. And there's a generation of young ladies that's coming up that need someone to stand for them and teach them to also.
Oh, wow, that's good. We should be teaching 'em.
What
Yeah.
a great
But how do we teach them
message.
if we don't know and if we're not
Right.
doing it? So that's why we have to, because this generation, if you're not living it and walking it, they're not listening. No, they're not.
That's true. That's really true. You need to lead by example for sure.
Yeah, they're not doing we got to because they're not listening.
Thank you so much for your time. You're so
Thank you.
knowledgeable, so
Woman.
So
passionate. It's really inspiring. So, and a lot
Thank
of
you.
Thank you.
knowledge we got today.
Thank you. And also everyone can follow me
Oh, yeah.
on Instagram, genuine fitness underscore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for having me too.
Thank you.
Is that it? Do I cut?
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you liked this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks.